So let's play.
Yeah. Hey, we stay woke, but y'all sleep. Real mode, but y'all sheep. Out in public, she a good girl, but at the crib, she a real freak. New throne for the new king. Same kid, now my streets go. Same gang, got the cheat code. I said stay woke, we in real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode. Yeah, hey, well, we can hold the peace or we can wage war, but I'm gonna get what I came for. Real gang, that's a true name.
What's up, Isha? Smash that like button. Smash it, smash it. What's going on, fam? What's good? Everyone's getting their alerts. Swole text came in a nice hot 10 minutes ago, so you're all ready for this shit. We got some fucking shit to talk about. Just had a thumbnail removed. Wait till you see which one got removed. YouTube is done. YouTube is done. YouTube is done. It is over. It is over. The censorship has continued to rise and peak. We're just getting started. Man, these wokesters are completely off their fucking chain. What's going on? What's up? Off the charts, fucked. Off the fucking charts. Wait till you see what got removed. It violated community terms that hurt my feelings. Fucking jabronis. Well, thank you, Siobhan. Hey, everyone, make sure you hit that like button. Come on, YouTube peeps. YouTube and Facebook for sure. YouTube, hit that like button. If you're watching on the tubes, hit it. Smash that like button, smash it.
Everyone promises more than they actually do. We don't deliver on anything other than truth. Yo, we go bigger than what you are willing to do. I run with kings, but you peasants, you run with the goons. Hey, we stay woke, but y'all sleep. Real mode, but y'all sheep. Out in public, she a good girl, but at the crib, she a real freak. New throne for the new king. Same kid, now my streets go. Same gang, got the cheat code. I said stay woke, we in real
Yep.
mode. I said stay
My shit, well, that's for sure. That's for sure. We'll talk about that too. We'll talk about that too. The main channel is flagged hardcore. We'll talk about that guy in an email. We'll discuss that. Come on, stop whining. Come on, stop whining.
When are you peasants gonna learn that you can't pretend to be a king? It ends today.
It's been a while since I dropped this shit. Swole fam, y'all better run this up. KD, let's go. Yeah. Aye, East Coast with that gang, West Coast with that gang, Global with that gang, You know we don't play games, yeah. East Coast with that gang, West Coast with that gang, Global with that gang, You know we don't play games, yeah. East Coast with that gang, West Coast with that gang, Global with that gang,
Y'all.
we don't play games, yeah. East Coast with that gang, West Coast with that gang, Global with that gang, You know we don't play games. I'm blessed, I never said I didn't struggle. I finesse, I never said I didn't hustle. These niggas talk so loud, the way I move is subtle. I'm the ocean, but these niggas just a puddle. Ay, oh, I swear I'm delusional. These niggas, they using me. They want my energy, ain't nothing new, this is usual. These figures confusing me. What's gotten into me? They say I'm using their cubicles. Clipping KD like some cuticles.
No, I don't have community strikes.
Don't need a musical.
No strikes.
I'm tired of saying for truth.
Nothing to do with it.
Nobody's doing it, yeah. They're controlling the youth, agenda abusing them, nigga. We losing them. Matter of fact, we just abusing them. That's a fact. We try to roll with a ballad act, fucking low key with a tesseract. They throwing smoke when they got it. Get the fuck up out your little bubble. They wanna ask how much it costs, I said it double. Gorilla beard, these niggas only rockin' stubble.
Hup.
The
Hup.
realest nigga
Hup.
made these bitches start
Hup.
to stumble.
Woo.
East Coast with that gang gang, West Coast with that gang gang, global with that
Matt
gang gang.
Damon.
East Coast with that gang gang, West Coast with that gang gang.
He's heating up.
That gang gang, West Coast with that gang gang, global with that gang gang. You know we don't play gang. East Coast with that gang gang, West Coast with that gang gang, global with that gang gang. You know we don't play gang.
Swolenormous.
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
Testing, 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 test, testing, testing, testicles, testing, testicles. Welcome everyone to episode 16 hundo and dose of the Daily Mother a Swole, the most muscular swolecast, beercast, broadcast, gamecast, mancast, pimpcast, sleazecast, and slaycast in the realm. Because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. What's going on, beaches, booshes, bustas, hustlers, and yo hoes? It's your boy Papa Swolio back with another episode, and we got some Papa Swolio in the background. Hello, baby girl. How we doing? Hello. You're back on the Mancast with Daddy? Oh, yeah? You're on the Mancast with Daddy. Daddy loves you. Daddy loves you, little baby girl. No? Fuck you too, Beesh. All right, yeah, now you're going to look? I say Beesh and you look up. Yeah, what's up, Beesh? What's up, Beesh? What's up, Beesh? All right, fine. What's going on, fam? Welcome to the Mancast today. Drop a comment down below. What did you smash today? Let's get some gorillas going. And remember, if you don't hit that fucking like button, I will turn this podcast around. I swear to God, I will turn this podcast right around. Don't you fucking doubt it. I will turn this Mancast right around. I swear to God. I swear to God. All right. So smash that like button. Let's get into it. Oh, smashy, smashy, smash. We'll get some applause. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. We need to release the test, apparently. I know, the test is all locked up. Let's release this beesh. Let's cover your nips. Let's get this fucking party started. Here we go, fam. Cover your nips. Cover your nips. Put some respect on it. Beautiful. A beautiful Swole season. Very nice. And Leo, cheers. Where's my coffee? Cheers to you, Leo. You're looking good every fucking day, bro. I swear. I swear. You don't age a day. I say that every time. I feel like I say that every time. Hashtag Swole season. Oh, yeah. Get us started with that. I always like to put my coffee on this side. But sometimes, I don't know. I like this. These coasters came with some whiskey rocks, and I'm like, they're rubber though. They stick to the desk. I like to slide a coaster a little bit. Anyway, it's all good. It's all good. It gets in the way a little bit. It gets in the way of the gains. Hashtag Swole season to win today's Swole card. Let's get the swolling text. The scrolling text. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see here. Is that the one I wanted? Yeah, hashtag Swole season. All right, so hashtag Swole season for a chance to win today's Swole card, and I'll get that lined up. Beautiful. All right. Perfect. Thank you for dropping those unicorns. She is released. Release the Tessie. Hashtag Swole season. What did you smash today? What did you train today? What did you do? Drop that in the comments down below. Let's get today's party started. We'll start off with actually, thank you, Matt. I appreciate it. 4.9 out of 10. Look, I wasn't trying. I appreciate it. You see, that's a pretty good strategy, Matt. I like that. See, Matt insults my burp, insults my expulsion of oxygen, of carbon dioxide and nitrogen, but then follows it up with a super chat. So I appreciate it, Matthew. Cheers. Cheers. For a super chat, Matt, you get a soundboard of your choice. What do you want? What do you want? I feel like, what do you want? What do you want? What soundboard do you want? I'm in the mood. Whichever one you want. Which one do you want? You just drop that in the comments below. What do you want? What'd you smash today? Nicholas, I'm a swole premicist. Hashtag swole season. Culinary adventurer. Shoulders and back today. Very nice. Nicholas, upper body smash. Josh, swole season on its way. Citrine's calm. Well, Citrine, this is Matt. This is Matt. It's Matt's call. It's Matt's call. Whatever he wants. Whatever you want, Matt. I'll hit that button. I'll hit whatever button you want, Matt. Les Grossman, take a step back and fuck your own face. Done and done.
First, take a big step back and literally fuck your own face.
Oh God, we get it started. Les Grossman, take a step back and fuck your own face. I would have done that for free. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it. Get the nips out. I don't have a card for that. All right, so let's get into today's tip today. Shall we dance? Again, hashtag Swole season. We'll give away that Swole card at the end of today's episode, just like every episode. And I just mentioned that today I dropped an extra thirsty on the Swolenormous channel, and guess what? My thumbnail just got flagged and removed. Now, for those of you that don't know, let's get into the tip. I'll tell you about it. Babe, just an inch. Cold outside. It's cold outside. All right, so to get into the nips and the tits of this, I got an email yesterday or the day before. So a lot of my videos are going to be age restricted. So in other words, this is YouTube's way because they're being sued in the UK, I believe, for $3 billion. There's a class action lawsuit about them advertising to underage kids. In other words, making a lot of money off people they shouldn't have been advertising to. So YouTube is, Google's a pretty sleazy company, just like all these tech companies. There's way too much power there and way too much censorship. So what has happened is, let me just quit this for a second. What has happened is essentially YouTube is locking down channels again. So YouTube is going to be categorizing a lot of my videos, I'm sure, as age restricted, which is going to limit advertising, which is going to limit reach, which is why my channel just doesn't grow. If anything, I lose some subs every day. Anyway, it's been happening for months. I haven't really grown anything on the Swolenormous channel in months just because of this situation behind the scenes, but because of the confrontational type of content. So YouTube sent out a lot of emails to a lot of creators saying that, hey, you might see some of your videos be put behind age restriction, which means you're not going to get monetized, which means you're not going to get reach, which means you're going to get flagged, which means your channel is going to die. So that's the kind of game that YouTube is playing, which is why we got so many different channels, which is why we have Swole TV. So there's a couple different things that are probably going to happen on the main channel. There's probably potentially and probably going to be, there might be something with a membership on the main channel where you can join for Nuts on Chin for Driving While Gaining. There's also going to be additional content inside Swole TV, and a lot of that content will be crossed over. There's going to be some different stuff. There's going to be different stuff in different places, but I'm not going to stop making the content. So that being said, that's already been expected. Literally, I can see on my analytics, my chart was like I was getting a couple hundred subs a day, and then it just flatlined. And then for the past 2 or 3 months, it's been flat, losing a couple, gaining 5, losing 10, gaining, like literally flatlined, as if they literally turned off the faucet on my main channel. So I'm not going to stop making the content that I make, but they've been flagging it for months, and they don't want my channel to grow. They never really did. I just kind of forced it by covering newsjacking and doing a lot of different stuff. So as the content continues over there, they're going to continue to flag it. So make sure you're subscribed to that channel. And if you're not going to get notifications. There's no fucking doubt about it. You're not going to get notified. And I agree. YouTube hates people thinking for themselves. A lot of people do. A lot of people do. People in power, anyone in power hates people to think for themselves. And what you're seeing with all the rioters and the protesters, you're seeing mobs. You're seeing people not think for themselves. On YouTube, you're seeing people bend a knee and people just bend over. They're not thinking for themselves. They are thinking for protecting their own ass. Everyone's trying to protect their own ass. Everyone's trying to save their own ass. Now, today, I just posted an Extra Thirsty about being fat phobic, transformation photos. So the thumbnail got flagged. The thumbnail got flagged and removed, and I have to upload a new thumbnail. Okay? So check out this thumbnail. This is on today's video. This thumbnail got flagged and removed. This thumbnail got removed, so I have to put up a new thumbnail. What's wrong with this fucking thumbnail? What's wrong with this thumbnail? The title of the video is about fat phobia. More stuff about being fat phobic, about transformation pictures. This is the Shira Rose post about transformation photos being fat phobic, which is nonsense. These are people that do not want to take personal responsibility for their health. These are people that are hating on other people's success. It happens all the time, but now they're lashing out. Their feelings are hurt because they don't look as good or they don't feel as good about themselves as this person. Someone else shows their success or shows a before and after picture. And then instead of changing their own life and doing what they should for their own personal health, they just lash out and rage and flag other people's shit. So this fucking picture got flagged and removed. They didn't even say why. It just removed it. You violated our terms of blah, 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 blah. They removed it and said, if you want to appeal it here, fuck that. I'll make another one, but I'm still going to show it here. Look, this was removed. So then the video has no thumbnail, got to replace the thumbnail. And this is on the Swolenormous channel, right? Yeah, but here's the thing, right? Here's the thing, Amanda. Amanda says, you've shown way worse bellies. Why this one? Well, remember all the videos with the feeders? They allow feederism. But they allow Nico Cotto's thumbnail. They allow Nico Cotto's screenshots and his thumbnails for his videos. Okay? They allow all the face fuckers. They allow all the fucking face fuckers and the mukbangers. They allow those disgusting thumbnails. They allow a thumbnail with someone with a mountain of garbage food. They allow Eric the Electric to say, I am eating 25,000 calories in one sitting. So they're allowing all that bullshit, but I can't post a woman in a bikini that obviously shows her losing weight. Okay, that's pretty fucked up. That's complete and utter absolute fucking censorship. That is so savage. Why? It's so blatant. You're allowing all these face fuckers to post videos, and I post a video about fat phobia and someone losing weight. It's not even a major transformation. This woman looks like she lost maybe 30, 40 pounds. I mean, it is. It's a huge difference, but you know what I mean? This isn't like, hey, 200 pounds lost. This is a woman in a bikini. Like, which one's wrong? Is it the fact that it says fat phobic? Is it the fact that the one on the right is inferred to be, oh, this is better? I'm not saying it's better. What I'm saying is if someone posts a transformation photo, this woman, Shira Rose, is a fucking lunatic and hates on you for posting transformation photos. Let's see. Nicholas, if these obese weirdos are so confident, why are they so hateful to women who look fitter than them? Because they don't want to take personal responsibility. They're not confident. That's the whole thing. They're gaining confidence by playing the victim. That's what the social justice warrior, that's what the woke culture is all about. Not taking personal responsibility and blaming everyone else for your shortcomings and using very, very vague terms that can't be proven one way or the other. Why do you think the term systemic racism is thrown around so flagrantly? That's why on my videos you see, oh, the Papa Swole is a racist. Because you can throw that term around like crazy and you can't prove it one way or the other. I can't prove I'm not a racist. How do you prove it? How do you prove you're not a racist? You can't. So you can throw it around and it just gets, it's like, it means nothing. You can use vague terms because if they're not defensible, and that's why you have this doublespeak. That's why you have all these different plays on words that can't be argued because they would lose. They would lose. They don't have any, that's why there's no humor in the movement. Because if there was any humor in the social justice movement, it would crumble because it's hysterical. It's super hypocritical and it's empty inside. It's absolutely empty inside, which is why there's no humor. And when there's no humor, that's what's fucking scary. Because if there's no humor, that's when you know there's fucking no way out. That's a direction that you run from. You don't go towards that direction. If there's no humor, you fucking run. If someone doesn't have a sense of humor, you stay the fuck away from that person. If you don't have a sense of humor, you're a fucking evil person. I'm sorry. You need a sense of humor. Now, you could have a different sense of humor than some people. You don't have to have the same sense of humor, but you have a serious issue. Maybe you're a sociopath. I don't know. But if you can't laugh at yourself, you have some serious mental problems. And that's why I can make fun of myself. That's why I laugh at myself. That's why I laugh so much. That's why my sense of humor is so expansive, because it's funny. Life is funny. You have to have a sense of humor. You have to joke about it. You have to joke about shit. Dark humor, all sorts of humor. But if you don't have a sense of humor, there's no convincing you. There's no discussing with you. And the only way is down. So hopefully things change and tweak and adjust and people come back to sanity. But I don't know. I'm not seeing it. All right. So let's get into some more, as if it gets better. Let me see here. So let's get into, we'll start today with a Swole fan post, and this one was awesome. So fucking cheers to you, Kim. How many of you are getting your Swole cards in? A lot of you probably got your Swole cards in, or you're getting them in today, yesterday. You've been getting them in, you've been receiving. Look at what finally showed up in the mail today. I won card 1444 back when all the COVID shutdowns were starting and countries were locking their borders and mail systems. I thought it got lost somewhere and pretty much given up on getting it. This was a nice little surprise when I got home today. For some perspective, yesterday for the States was 1,600. Holy shit, that took a while. Now, it hasn't been that long since I sent out Swole cards. I just sent out a big batch like the other day. So earlier this week, the big batch went out. But this was sent a long time ago. So that must have gotten stuck in some kind of reservoir for all those lockdowns, like you said, Kim. So awesome. Look at that. 7 pillars. Look how I used to write the 7 pillars. Now, you know, now how I do the big 7, like V for Vendetta. Man, that's an old one. When was 1444? What was the date on that? Someone do the math. Someone do the hunting. Someone do the hunting for that. When was that? That was 158 days ago, something like that. Yeah. So we got like 5 months. What is that? April? Yeah, something like that. Something like that. Good for you. Good for you. Get some Swole card action. Fucking fire. I like it. Got a little bright up there. All right. Here you go, baby girl. Let me close that blinds a little bit. Looking so sexy. You look so sexy. I'm going to walk in front. You're so pretty today. You look so good. Daddy loves you. You're such a good girl. You're such a good girl. 19th of April. Very nice. Yeah, we get some pup in there. There we go. We'll leave you up there. Oh, you sexy biche. You're a sexy biche. Look at you, sexy biche. You're so cute. It hurts. It hurts to look at you. You're so cute. Oh. You just relaxing, getting some sun, chilling on the man cast. Chilling on the man cast. Oh, she's going down. She knows it. She knows I'm coming. Oh, you're going to beg already? Already? We just started the podcast. I have to go do the podcast. I know. Oh, you're going to beg for this for a while. Oh. Oh, baby. Oh, cutie pie. She'll beg all day. You know she'll beg all day. I just leave her on the camera. I'll leave her on the camera. Everyone's like, yeah, just leave her. We don't want to see you. We don't want to see you. All right, we got another awesome post. This is from Dan inside the Swole fam. So you gotta Everyone's getting their unicorns. Dan, hey, Swole fam, just wanted to share a tool I use to fight my cravings. I got my own Tess Hornaday stress ball. When a craving hits, I have some water and go for some walking meditation while squeezing the stress ball. You're gonna fuck that thing up. Nice. Nice. I love it. I love it. Absolutely love it. You see what I mean? You see what I mean? Yeah, I have several Tesses. I have more. Bet you don't have the original. All right, let's get into some more. Not hard to find online. Nothing is. So check out this, fam. This is a story we have. Oh my God. Oh, I have a bunch of them. We got some absolute nonsense. Shall we get into it today? What's on the shirt today? I didn't see it if you showed it. The shirt. What do you mean? You mean the card? She's sleeping. There we go. There we go. No more Papa. No more Papa. Bye-bye. All right, so we got a video today. We're going to start with one video. Oh, what's on the shirt? Oh, it's my smoking robe. It's my robe. It's my robe, Sheen. It's my robe. It's my robe. It's my robe,
Sometimes I guess there just aren't enough rocks.
Okay, so today we have a promoting obesity is fake. This is from TikTok, and I'm going to play a video for you. I'm going to drag that onto the screen, and then we're going to show some of the follow-up, because I believe this was shared also on the Twitter. Yeah, this was shared. This is a TikTok that was shared on Twitter, and then we got some responses to it. So, yeah, here we go. Ready for this shit?
The idea that fat people are promoting obesity is nonsense. Promoting obesity is not a real thing, and it never has been. There are no multi-million-dollar marketing campaigns telling thin people to get fat quick, or a $72.7 billion weight gain
It's called the food industry
in the United States alone, or government-funded initiatives aimed at eliminating the existence of thin people, or
no one's
messages
eliminating
to
fat
thin
people
that if they could never be fat, then their life isn't worth living.
No
but
one
all
says
of those
that.
things do exist in reverse for fat people. The entire
feelings are
concept
hurt.
of promoting obesity is a myth that's used to silence fat people
No,
when
it's
we
not.
advocate for the basic human rights we're so often
You have
denied,
human
like
rights.
equal access to health insurance, life insurance,
healthier.
medical care, employment, education,
Get
travel,
healthier.
clothing, or just basic happiness and freedom from living in
That's
shame
on
and
you.
abuse. The only things we are promoting are kindness, respect, and equality.
Bullshit.
Fat people have always deserved equal rights and ethical treatment.
You've always had it.
The only difference is that now we're saying that out loud.
Yeah, way too much. Okay, so, wow. Yeah, danger hair. So if you see someone with blue hair, apologies for anyone watching with blue hair. If you're here right now, you're clear. If you got blue hair, yeah, holy, I need attention. All right, this is the standard social justice uniform, is some kind of neon blue hair. So let's go through some of this bullshit. I don't know where's the fat genocide going on? Where's the fat genocide going on? Seriously. No one's like trying to eliminate fat people. You do realize that fat people are loud as fuck, and the people that are fat in this country are growing every month, and they're dying every month. Okay? People are dying all the time from obesity, and obesity rates are on the rise. On the rise. Just keeps on going up. It keeps on going up. So what are you talking about? Let's see here. Promoting obesity is a myth? No, it's not. I literally, right? It's not a fucking myth. All I do is pull up posts and talk about content that's promoting obesity. It's not a myth. We see it all the time. That's literally what we talk about all the time. People promoting obesity. Ridiculous. Let's see what else we got here. $72.7 billion weight gain industry in the US alone. There isn't one. It's called the food industry. That's why everyone's getting so fucking fat. There are no multi-million-dollar marketing campaigns telling thin people to get fat quick. It's called McDonald's. It's called Burger King. It's called Taco Bell. It's called Wendy's. Yeah, those are, you got them. You got them. Promoting obesity is not a real thing. It sure fucking is. Are you out of your mind? Are you crazy? Apparently the crazy is leaking into your hair, or the hair dye is leaking into your brain. I don't know, chicken or the egg. Let's see. Promoting obesity, it exists. When we advocate for the basic human rights, you don't have human rights. You obviously have them. Equal access to health insurance. Well, most people don't have health insurance. So it has nothing to do with you being obese, but obviously an insurance company is less likely to cover you if you are at high risk of fucking dying. If you are obese, it's because you're not healthy, you don't take care of yourself. That's a higher risk for an insurance company. Just like if you've gotten into 10 fucking accidents, a car company is like, or car insurance company, your rates are going to be pretty high if you've gotten into 10 accidents in the past year. If you haven't already gotten your license removed, you are going to have a high premium because you keep getting into fucking accidents. If you're obese, you don't take care of your body. The insurance company sees that and says, well, you're going to have some problems because you trash your body. So it's going to cost you more. That's just how it is. It makes sense. Okay. Employment. Well, if you are too fat for a job that's very active, then you need to be less overweight. It could be a risk to employees and to other people if you can't pull your own weight literally and figuratively. Education. What are you talking about? Travel. If you can't fit on a plane seat, you're too fucking fat. That's your problem. That's not the airline. Or drive a car or take a fucking boat. Okay. Clothing. We've talked about that many times. You're going to complain if they don't make the biggest sizes. How can you can't satisfy everyone. Once you have a big enough size clothing, then you're going to complain about the price. Then you're going to complain about blah, blah, blah. Every company has to make every size clothing, every size thing to suit your fancy. It's such fucking nonsense. Okay. Just basic happiness. No. The Declaration of Independence, the pursuit of happiness, the pursuit of happiness. You have absolutely no right to happiness. You have the right to pursue happiness. That's a very specific wording in the Declaration of Independence, is the pursuit of happiness, not the guarantee. You are not guaranteed happiness. You have the right to pursue your own happiness, which means you got to go within. You have to go within. You have to fucking be happy yourself. You have to take care of yourself. It's no one else's responsibility for you to be happy. People in the poorest countries are very happy. Okay? Has nothing to do with it. You are completely off base. You're just flat out wrong, and you're not taking personal responsibility. Okay? Freedom from living in shame and abuse. What kind of abuse? Playing the victim? If someone's mean to you, people are mean to me all the time. Can I get some gorillas and biceps for how many times I've been called a racist for having an American flag in the background, for saying something that's just factual and makes sense? I've been called a racist many times. I've been called a racist for laughing at something. Okay, it's fine. You wouldn't call that abusive? You wouldn't call that an insult? I don't take offense to it because I know I'm not. And I just don't care what other people say when I don't care about them. I don't care what strangers say. Abuse, if someone says, hey, you fat pig, it's up to you to internalize that. Oh, my life is awful. That's a dick. That's an asshole. That's someone who's mean. And guess what? They're not going to go away. People are going to be mean forever. It's called life, and not everyone's going to be nice to you. And they don't have to be nice to you. That's inside yourself. Fucking full of shit. Living in shame, that's on you. No one else can determine whether or not you live in shame. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Is it my responsibility for you not to feel shame? Go fuck yourself. Seriously, go fuck yourself and your shitty blue hair. Yeah, your hair sucks. That's my opinion. You can take that and be like, oh my God, this bearded guy online. Maybe you hate my fucking beard. Your beard looks like it smells like cheese. Fine, say it. You look so dirty. Oh, your hair looks greasy. It's because I fucking exercise and I have to wash it after I exercise because I sweat. Try it sometime. I don't care what you say. Say it. But this hair is ridiculous. Okay, you look like an anime character, only fugglier. All right, now I'm just getting insulting, but this pisses me off. This is pissing me off. Fat people have always deserved equal rights. You've had them. And ethical treatment. What are you talking about? Ethical treatment? Who's unethically treating fat people? The only difference is that now we're saying that out loud. We're well aware. We're well aware of how loud fat people are. We're well aware. Hannah talks bodies. Whap, whap, whap. All right. So what do you think? What do you think? What do we got in the comments? What do we got going on here? Let's see here. They just don't want to go to the doctor because the doctor tells them to get on the scale. Hashtag Swole season. Mukbangs cause obesity. Prime example is Nico Cotto. He is now 319 pounds. Holy shit. Ugh. Let's see what we got here. Go back to the cute dog. Stop. Go back to the cute dog. Stop showing your face. Let's go back to the pup. Let's see what we got here. Danielle, you also have the constitutional right to offend. Goddamn straight. I'd love to see one of these people try to debate you, Papa. I just have zero interest in debating. I have zero interest in debating anyone. You can't have a conversation. I'm fine having a conversation, but you can't have it with people like this. I really don't even have an. I'm not interested in arguing that obesity is not a good thing. Unnecessary. Yeah, no kidding. I feel so bad for the children of millennials. Oh, the next generation's fucked. Absolutely fucked. People usually say that all the time, but totally fucked. Totally fucked. Bella Wolf, I'm Asian. We're pro-shame. We're also not fat or unemployed or have children out of wedlock. Look at that. I think shame is a good thing. I think you should have shame. Why not? Why can't you have shame in society anymore? Why can't you feel shame? I think you need to have shame. It'll keep you fucking honest. If you don't feel shame for anything, then you just keep on spouting nonsense and bullshit. Citrine, she is privileged as fuck. She's got the money from an apartment and food, right? Right? I think we forget how privileged people are for just having food and a roof over their heads. You know, a lot of people don't have a roof over their head. A lot of people don't have food. Or how about running water? How many are these fucking wokesters completely out of their element saying, oh my God, I have it so terrible. Systemic racism. This world's so against fat people. Everyone's against me. Everyone hates me. You have food and water. Most countries, or a lot of countries, I shouldn't say most, I don't really know the actual stat, but yeah, there are millions and millions and millions of people that don't have running fucking water. And where are the stats on that? How many people in the country or in the world don't have running water? Someone Google that. Approximately. How many people, how privileged are we in the United States? And when I say privileged, I mean everyone. In other words, how awesome is a country, a first world country like the United States, relative to what's real? And most people haven't been outside the country. Most people haven't seen real poverty or real despair. You might have seen poverty in the United States, which gets pretty fucking severe when you go to West Virginia, when you go to the South. There are areas that are completely fucking destroyed. I mean, that's like LA right now too. LA, New York City, a lot of these areas are fucking trashed right now. I bet this blue-haired beach has to do wipe yoga.
Matt Damon.
Mm-hmm. We can.
Go fuck yourself.
Let's see here. Bearded Dad, I was called racist yesterday because I have American flags on my truck. My oldest daughter is mixed race. Fucking pathetic. Pathetic. Oh, she left. Oh, she ditched. She dipped. Oh, there you go. There you go. That's some shamelessly sexy beach. Well, look at Papa. She's got some black and white on her. She's mixed. She's a mixed pup. She's a mixed pup.
What the hell kind of country is this where I can only hate a man if he's white?
Har. Nathan, I'm going to put my veteran plates back on in November and see if I get cussed at in parking lots again. Ugh. Cerny, it's stupid for her to say this BS, but it's dumber for people to believe what she says. I agree. It's always like those people that send out these tweets and then people that like the tweets. I don't even know if I'm so concerned with someone posting it. Okay, someone has the balls to post something so stupid, but then other people are liking it and supporting it. Come on. Let's see, Matthew, what's this new thing going around that there's a food shortage coming the next few months? Anyone hear this? Not sure if it's just more bullshit getting flung. In what sense? I wouldn't be surprised. It depends. I mean, if there's riots, it's going to be like, you're going to start seeing interruptions in supply chains. If people are out in the streets rioting and burning shit down, it's going to be harder to deliver things. It's going to be harder to, I guess, have money to ship things or I don't know. God, it's going to start turning more and more 1984. They're just not going to deliver food. Keep us in fear. Troy, some of these fat acceptance gals are paying for their apartments by exploiting that they are fat. Preach. Yvonne, it's so disrespectful that they're comparing them not wanting to take responsibility for their health to actual human rights abuse. I agree. I agree. How can you compare being fat to actual racism, to actual genocide? It's ridiculous. You're talking about unethical treatment. Unethical treatment because you ate yourself that way? You ate yourself that way, and there's unethical. We have a very loose definition of what unethical treatment is. Very loose definition. I am getting blown out with this lighting. Let me just tweak this. All right, you get some gratuitous pup. It's getting really bright in here. Too bright. Can't handle it. Can't handle that sunshine, baby girl. It's too bright. I know. She's like, why'd you take away my sun? It's too bright, Mama. You still got a little bit on your face. You see, but now Dad does better. There we go. Now I'm better. Let's see. Thank you for commenting, Trevere. Trevere270 went to a rural part of Mexico and literally the children did not have running water. All right, you hear that? You hear that? Social justice warriors, you hear that, blue hairs? We're going to call them the blue hairs. Or is that like a... Yeah, it's probably a good thing. The blue hairs went to a rural part of Mexico and literally children did not have running water. The kids cried when my mother gave them $5 for some shells on the beach. They were 6 years old and working to eat. Wow. Bearded Rhino, Portland fosters homelessness people shitting and pissing all over the streets, tent cities, shaking my head. Same thing with Los Angeles and San Francisco, I know for sure. Why hasn't the military been sent in yet? I mean, that's a big move. Martial law, that's a big move, but I think what's happening, and this is just me assuming, because the election is pending, if Trump because I think Trump offers aid, but I think federally, he can overrule that and send in troops and send in National Guard. But you have to be very careful now because the optics of doing that before the election is going to make him seem like a dictator and, oh my God, Trump is the enemy. So I think, unfortunately, right now it's kind of, you have to let things go as they are because it's just showing how weak it just goes to show how nothing's going to change or get better unless you actually step in and do something. And I've been covering this on the Red, White, and Swole. I just don't see if Biden wins, I don't see this getting better. And a lot of people think that if Biden wins, it's just going to get better and go away. I don't see how it gets better and goes away. If you smell blood in the water, what are you going to do? You're going to up the ante. You think these protests and riots are going to stop because Biden's in office? No, they're going to see weakness. It's weakness. And they're going to fucking strike, and it's going to push even harder. And they're going to get a lot more of what they want. And the thing is, Trump is actually he's saying a lot of good shit. He's saying a lot of right shit. And I don't say right in terms of conservative. And the thing is, a lot of people are polarized because they've been lifelong Democrats or lifelong Republicans. Well, the parties have changed. The parties have changed. And the more I look at all this stuff, the more I listen to things, what might have been a long time ago seen as extremely conservative or extremely liberal, a lot of it is just common sense and then versus insanity. A lot of what you're seeing out there is just common sense and logic and then insanity. And all these areas that are letting their cities burn, and this is the video I just covered. I posted this on the Papa Swolio channel earlier today, a little while ago, like an hour ago, that after the Breonna Taylor announcement, people are getting harassed at restaurants again. You literally have people getting harassed and threatened at restaurants. If you're not allowing people to live their lives. These are not movements that want equality. They really don't. They want to destroy things. They want to break down the system. They want to destroy the country. And it's very factual. That's literally what's happening. You don't burn shit down if you want to build it back up. That's not what's going to happen. There's no plan in place for actually moving forward. It's just destruction and give us power. But there's no actual structure or plan after the fact. What are you going to do that's better than what we have now? We can improve what we have now, and we should. But that's not the direction we're moving. And it's very, very obvious. Very obvious. Siobhan, in the UK, there's going to be a 2-week lockdown again in October, and people are panic buying again. Oh, God. Josh, I'll say it again for the people in the back. If you spent as much time working on yourself as you do complaining, you'll be so much better. Agreed. Chanel, I live in Canada, and many Indigenous people don't have running water or access to the most basic resources. It's real. It's real. These things still exist in 2020, and most people just are completely oblivious. Matthew, I think like you said in one of the Papa Swolio videos, he's biding time until the election. I just don't think optically that he can actually do anything right now because kind of has to let the Democratic mayors and governors wallow in their own shit. Like they made their bed, they have to sleep in it. The problem is they're blaming Trump for the riot. It's not him. They're not enforcing law and order. They're refusing aid. And that usually doesn't make it to the mainstream media. It's all Trump is evil. Look at all these riots. These governors and mayors are not, they're defunding the police. They're allowing them to take place, and it's horrible. They're allowing it to take place. You don't believe Trump? Believing a politician is a very, very, very naive thing to do. The fact of the matter is, are you going to bring in complete weakness and death, literally and figuratively, or do we want to stop this fucking shit? Like, we have to stop it. It has to stop. It has to stop. This has to fucking stop. How are you going to rebuild a community? How are you going to move forward? How are you going to bring business back? How are you going to flourish if there's burning and looting, murder, cops are getting shot? How are you going to move forward? Seriously. How are you going to move forward? I mean, here I know we're all in favor of moving forward in the right direction, but it's not going in that direction. It's just definitely not. Very soon, we start in October. We got to get the fuck out of 2020. We got to make it out of here alive first, right? Jesus Christ. Fuck your resolutions. That's true. And what people don't understand is that this is what keeps the this is what keeps the United States great, are the checks and balances, is the fact that the government, the federal government, can't just roll in whenever they want. That's what keeps our country safe, and that's what keeps the people safe. All these checks and balances at the same time, it limits action in many cases. Unfortunately, a lot of the states are coordinating against, for obvious reasons, because it's an election year and so forth. Okay. All right. So we'll see how this plays out, but yeah, it's not looking good. Let's get into, that video, the blue-haired chick. Let's get into the actual, let's get into some feedback on that video. You are looking very pathetic and cute. Why are you trying to look so cute right now? Why are you doing this to everyone? Why are you... Why are you being so cute? I just want California to secede from the nation? Oh, God. California's a hot mess right now anyway. I don't think that would make it... I think that would make it worse. I think California would be worse off if they seceded. People are already fleeing like crazy. Nicholas, I'm glad Trump is removing the aspects of critical race theory. I agree. That's huge, and Biden wouldn't do that. That's one of the biggest problems is critical race theory. That's what's going on right now. This is the poison that's been spreading in universities for about 20, 25 years. I remember experiencing it when I was in college. I look back on it. Oh shit. That's why I fucking hated it. There are certain classes that I hated and I saw through the bullshit. I'm like, this is stupid. And one of them was women's literature. It was a survey of women's literature. Oh, it was a fucking horrific class. It was awful. And it wasn't because it was female literature. It was because of the instructor and the metaphors, all the bullshit, a lot of bullshit. Oh, it was awful. Oh, it was so bad. All right, let's look at a couple of these comments on this post. So she put this on Twitter at her peril. Quote, I'm not fat. I'm not promoting obesity by existing. Oh, you know what's weird? It's all this. I'm just existing. Why are you so mean to me? Why do you hate me so much? I'm just existing. You're just, why are you hating me? Why do you hate me? Because I'm existing while fat. Because I'm in a bigger body. Oh, shut the fuck up. You're not renting. You're causing it. I'm renting this fat body. Sure. All right. Now imagine experiencing discrimination and prejudice for a visible factor you and every single one of your ancestors were born with and do not have the ability to change. And I think one of the biggest misconceptions is just because I push back on systemic racism doesn't mean that racism doesn't exist. That's what people usually jump to the conclusion. Papa Swole, you're saying that racism doesn't exist? I never said that. That's silly. That's why there's a definition for the word, because it exists. Of course there are people that are racists. It's just not as widespread as people are trying to make it out to be. That's what critical race theory is all about. Everyone's racist, even if you don't think so. It's like, you can go fuck yourself. Stop telling me what I am and what I'm not. This person, EM, you got the rainbow flag. You got the rainbow flag. You got the BLM, bad keyboard warrior. Okay, so obviously this person is quite in favor of woke politics. I've been fat all my life. I've almost dies several times trying to get thin. Whose fault is that? You almost dying to get thin? Starving yourself? I mean, extreme, like that anyone shouldn't, no one should do that. I've been spat on. People are spitting on you. Denied healthcare. We talked about that. Denied food. Context, please. Beaten. You've been beaten, like bullied. I mean, I got into fights when I was little. I got into fights too. A lot of people get into fights and spats. I mean, you've been beaten and ordered multiple times to kill myself. Context. I want to know. If that's not systemic oppression to you, then I can't help your blind spot. I'm not going to agree with this. I'm not going to agree that this is systemic oppression. These are individual people that might have been assholes. And where's the proof? Again, like, what are you talking about? Ordered to kill yourself? No one can order you. Then don't listen to the order. Obviously you haven't because you're tweeting. You should kill yourself. Okay, don't. That's some pretty weak mental health. You can tell me every day to kill myself. I'm not going to. So sticks and stones. You've been beaten because you're obese. You got into a fight. Like, what's the context here? Denied food from who? From where? What, your mother was like, no, you've had enough. I feed Papa less if she's getting a little thick. I give her plenty of food exercising, but if we don't exercise as much, I mean, she doesn't walk as much. She doesn't get fed as much. I mean, this is ridiculous. You've been spit on. Someone spits on you. I really want context. A lot of this stuff is just words that people say because you can't prove them. I'm not saying this person didn't have hardships, but how the fuck do you know? How do you know? I don't know. It's just a Twitter post. It's a Twitter post, right? It's a Twitter post. It doesn't mean that it's gold. It doesn't mean that it's fucking, oh, this is the truth. It's a post on Twitter. It doesn't really mean one thing or the other. What's up, Barbie? How you doing? Papa, maybe she was talking to Les Grossman.
Why don't you get the hell out of here before I snap your dick off and jam it into your ass?
Sit and spin. I wonder how much exaggeration they do in order to look like they're so badly done to. Yeah, how far do you go to make yourself look like the victim? Malicious sounds like lies to me. Sounds like everything under the sun has happened to this person just because of her obesity. Uncle, filthy. I almost died driving a car. Okay, was the car the problem? I don't think so. Nick, they tried to make me take a critical race theory class in college. I fought tooth and nail and they let me graduate without the requirement. Yeah, fuck that shit. People lie online all the time. That they do. Truer words have never been said. Attention seekers, Christopher. Kashina sounds like bullshit to me. Josh, Twitter tantrums are a new form of crybabies saying they need their diapers changed. Who told you eat my cookies? Yeah, look at me, look at me, look how much of a victim I am. And look, I'm not saying that bad things don't happen to people. Of course they do. Life is rough and life happens. I get a lot of shit online. I get a lot of pushback. I get a lot of people that hate on my videos. I get fucking shit removed and flagged. I'm not saying that's the equivalent of getting physically abused or spit on, if that even happened. Like, who's spitting on people? Where the fuck does that happen? Who the fuck? Seriously, who the fuck does that? I really want to see this. Like, who the fuck does that? And I'm not saying it doesn't happen. Maybe in the 1930s or the 1950s. Where's that happening now? Who's spitting on people now? It might just be because of COVID. People that want everyone to have COVID. They want the world to burn. Brothels. All right, we got some more smut in a second. Let's get into a question. Should we get into a question, fam? All right. Hashtag Ask Papa Swole to be featured right here on the show. And remember, I post these question stickers on Instagram, and also you can do it below the podcast, below clips that you see posted on the Daily Swole channel. This one is from Boy Scout Bob. Boy Scout Bob. Aha, Bob. Ha, Jenny. Papa Swolio, what is the best way to get into and stay in a routine? Well, the best way to set small habits and execute on them daily. Set little habits, stack little tiny habits with a reward at the end. Like I said, I usually do a meditation, a mobility flow, and then I have my coffee. Do something small and do it regularly. Do 5 minutes of one thing, do it every day at the same time. Make it an absolute habit that is just set in stone. I read before bed every night. I don't care if it's 4 a.m. I don't care if it's 11 o'clock. I read at least for a couple minutes before bed. Even if it's one page, I read. So I create little habits around throughout my day. And, sometimes you have to adjust them, but you have to set small habits. You have to set small habits and you have to execute on them. So a lot of people try to think of things too broadly. A lot of people try to bite off way more than they can chew. Okay, I'm going to work out every day. It's 2021. Here's my resolution. I'm going to work out every fucking day. You're never going to stick to that. That's not something they're going to do for more than a week or two before you fall off. I'm going to train 5 times a week. You're not going to stick to that. It's too much. You got to do something like 5 minutes every day, 5 minutes every day. Then maybe stack something else, 5 minutes on top of that, then 5 minutes on top of that. You layer different habits. You create little routines, create little packs, little Lego pieces, little blocks of time. And if it's important to you, you'll do it. But it needs to be something that's non-negotiable. Non-negotiable. Good question, Bob. I mean, that's a very general question, but there's a great book for that. If you're trying to build habits, check out the book Atomic Habits. That's a great one. And that's for all of you Swole fam too. That's a great book. That's a good book. And there's a lot of good habit books out there. So you got to find a good routine that works for you, but that'll help break it down in more detail. What's up, Britt? Papa Swolio, is bodyweight workouts just as good as lifting if you have no gym, no bars, and no weights? No, it's not as good as lifting. It's not the same at all. It's just different. I mean, that's not the right wording. Is it just as good? In what regard? In other words, you can, but it's not the same as lifting weights. You're not going to get as big. It doesn't mean you're not going to get amazing results, but there's a reason why professional bodybuilders and people that are trying to get big and trying to get ripped and yoked, there's a reason why people just don't only do bodyweight exercises. Doesn't mean you can't get big. Doesn't mean you can't build muscle. It's just different. That's like saying Papa Swolio is cycling just as good as lifting if you have no gym, no bars. I have a bike I could ride. Is it just as good? No, I mean, you're riding a bicycle. Can you lose weight riding a bike? Sure. You're not going to get the same type of adaptation. You're exercising, you're using that time for doing this type of activity. It doesn't, translate over. I know that's a different, that's a little bit more extreme, cycling versus weights. You wouldn't even ask that question, but I'm just replacing that just to show the comparison. It's not much different than that. Obviously, doing bodyweight exercises like push-ups and pull-ups and such is different than cycling versus lifting weights. Britt, I mean, because I'm skinny fat and I don't want to just do cardio all the time. I don't think you should. So if you don't have access to, so you said you don't have access. No gym, no bars, no weights. Well, here's the thing. You can get push-up handles. You can get parallel bars. You can get yoga blocks. You can get little push-up handles. You can get bands. You can get something in your area. You can get bands from anywhere. They're in stock on Amazon. They're at Walmart. You can get them at Walgreens probably. You can get some stuff. You can go on OfferUp, Facebook Marketplace. I train at home. I have more equipment than you do, of course, but you can still build out a little home gym where you can actually be lifting and doing resistance in addition to doing just body weight stuff. And then you can build it up over time. Don't feel like you have to build out a whole gym. Maybe you can't afford a whole setup. You can get a set of bands. And then in the future, you can get a set of dumbbells, or you find something pop up at a yard sale or something. Literally, if you drive down your street and you see, oh, yard sale, maybe they're selling a pair of dumbbells. They're 15s. Cool, I'll buy it. Maybe there's one dumbbell. Oh, I have one. People sell shit like that because they use one dumbbell to hold a door open. But they have a yard sale. Hey, I only have one 15-pounder. What am I going to do with one? You could do a lot of stuff with one fucking dumbbell. So that might be something that you pick up. And weights don't go bad. A weight is a weight. If it has rust on it, doesn't matter. You can clean that up. And plus, it's just rust. It's not going to kill you. Matthew, what is it like 21 days to make it a habit? I think it takes 1 day to make it a habit if you never stop. I don't like putting a number on it, but yeah, something like that. The longer you do it, the more of a habit it is, of course. 21 days to make a habit, 3 months for it to become a routine or lifestyle. Yeah, maybe. That's general though, because you can do it for 30 days and then quit. It's all a matter of like what you're setting up and what you're building that discipline to go along with it. Citrine, Papa Swolio, I've been in a good calorie deficit for about a month, and I do take diet breaks. If I'm losing weight and not in a plateau any longer, do I need diet breaks? I never really fuck around with any kind of diet break mentality. You know, I don't really see how that's necessary. People, if you're eating the foods that are right for you, I don't think you need to break anything. I think that breaks the idea of diet breaks. I think a lot of people use diet breaks as an excuse to eat shit. I'm not saying you're eating shit, but do you mean just eating more calories or eating more carbs or something? If you're losing weight, if you're doing well, like don't change horses in midstream. If you're getting the results that you want, just keep doing whatever's getting you the results that you want. If you hit a plateau and you want to do a diet break or whatever works for you. But I find if you're actually pursuing things fundamentally properly, there's no need for a break because you're not going to break in the future. Like I never do a diet break, but I'm also not dieting. I just eat the foods that are working for my body. I never thought about my nutrition as in terms of breaks or, oh, I'm eating this way and I have to take a break. It's always just been a constant pursuit of what foods work best for me. And then I do that. Lauren Tatum, The Power of Habit is a good book also. Indeed. Bands just came back in stock at resistancebandtraining.com. I wonder what they sell there. I wonder what they sell on resistancebandtraining.com. Well, if you do, inside Swolenormous X, you got the resistance band Swollen 7s too. Look at you, you're so cute. Why are you doing the cute stuff so much today, baby girl? All right. That's what we're going to do? Just going to look cute? Okay, I get it. I get it. I get you. I get you, fam. I hear you. I hear you.
That's deep.
All right. Hashtag Swole season today for the Swole card. She's looking so sexy and cute, but we must come back to the Swole card. We must come back to Swole season. Hashtag Swole season for a chance to win today's Swole card. Sorry, pup. All right. Hashtag Swole season for a chance to win. We got a post from the Swole fam from Emily today. When I was 200 plus pounds, I promised myself if I ever made it to 140, I will sign up to the gym. Guess who just made it to 139 pounds after being virtually attacked and harassed and losing a lot of my friends for my journey. It's the best thing I've ever done, and I signed up last night. Good for you. Good for you. Good for you. Well, I sent out a text about kettlebells weeks ago. Those things go out of stock like the same day, so that's why I sent it out. They still might be. I think a lot of companies are back in stock with most stuff anyway. Good for you. Good for you. And we're talking about earlier that post with the chick was saying, "Oh, fat people are being ostracized. Fat people are being unethically treated." Are fat people being unethically treated? It seems like when you're trying to get in shape, when you're trying to lose weight, you're more unethically treated in this society than if you're obese. If you're obese, you're encouraged to be obese. You're encouraged to have another drink. You're encouraged to eat some more crap. You're encouraged to slack. You're encouraged to cheat. You're encouraged to intuitively eat. You're encouraged to do what you want. You're encouraged to de-stress. You're encouraged to not level up because then no one else has to feel self-conscious about them not having discipline. If you level up and you push yourself, guess what happens? People are going to be really self-conscious about their own lack of action. That's what happens. If you take control of your health and if you level up, if you push yourself, what is going to happen? If you push yourself, what is going to happen? You're going to get pushback because a lot of people, it just exposes to them what they are not doing for their health. It just shows them, oh, I'm not taking care of my health. This person's proving it because I'm looking at them. They're disciplined. They're dedicated. They're losing weight. They're building muscle. I feel bad about myself. So they in turn talk shit to you to, quote, bring you back or bring you down to their level and to make them feel better about their lack of responsibility, their lack of discipline, and their lack of self-care. Abby Sharp just put out a video on gentle nutrition. I have never watched a single Abby Sharp video. She looks like a doofus. If you're going to talk about nutrition, you better look healthier than you do. I don't like taking any kind of like health advice from someone who doesn't really look like they exercise or eat healthy. Is that just me? She looks very meh. I don't know. I don't care about her content at all. Gentle nutrition. I don't like all these different phrases. I don't like them. Stop making up new shit. Stop making up new shit. Gentle nutrition. Oh, shut up. Oh, shut up. Your gentle nutrition. Gentle. In other words, this nutrition or this diet doesn't hurt your feelings. This diet doesn't hurt your feelings. Oh, God. All right. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, God. I guess this is trending today, so. Oh, God. I hate this. Oh, God. All right. We got one more. You want some? All right. You want some Lizzo smut? Yeah?
What's in the box?
Okie dokie. All right, we got some Lizzo fuckery. This chick is a fucking doorknob. Lizzo wants to redefine the body positive movement. I know. Redefine it again. How many times do we have to redefine shit? Yeah, you mean you want to talk more nonsense? Sure. Let's fucking do it. Let's fucking do it. I still have yet to watch a single video of any of these people on YouTube. I just can't stand hearing people's voices. I can't handle squeaky voices. I can't handle that kind of shit. It's the last type of content I want to watch is any kind of stuff that I make or any kind of stuff similar to what I make. I like injecting information and education to my brain. So this is going to be painful to read too, but let's check it out. When it comes to shifts in the collective consciousness, change to the language is often a strong starting point. Of course, got to change the language. For October Vogue cover star Lizzo, body positivity is a phrase that has accompanied her along her entire career path, along with blackness and queerness and feminism. Come on, stop whining. Oh, God. The pop star's commitment to not only owning her physique, but unabashedly celebrating it has offered a revolution in confidence felt by anyone that her celebrity has reached. But after years of identifying with the notion, Lizzo is ready to take her bullshit a step further. Quote, I think it's lazy for me to just say I'm body positive at this point. That's right. You can't be X woke. You have to be 2X woke. You have to be 3X woke. You have to be 4X woke. Okay? When body positivity is not enough, again, it's all about who's more woke, who's more of a victim. That's all it is. You're not more pious than me. You're not more of a victim than me. Again, this goes down the road of intersectionality and who's got more victim points. It's easy. I think it's lazy for me to just say I'm body positive at this point. It's easy. I would like to be body normative. Oh my God. Fucking body normative. These words can go fuck themselves. Jesus Christ. I want to normalize my body. Then lose weight. What do you mean normalize your body? You mean be healthier? She argues that body positivity has been commercialized and appropriated to the point where it's simply cool, even complacent, which is not a space that promotes transformation. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wait a second. It's not a space that promotes transformation? I thought you were against transformation. You see, what do you want? What do you people want? What the fuck do you fucking people want?
I don't believe you people.
Huh. What do you mean, you people?
Jesus Christ. Now you look at the hashtag body positive and you see smaller framed girls, curvier girls, a lot of white girls. Oh, who's the fucking racists in this country? If you're pointing out race all the time, it kind of sounds like you're being racist. If you're pointing out race, you do realize every time you point out racism, or every time you point out race, you're bringing attention to the fucking color. You have to move past it. You understand? If you keep talking about race, you're going to make it more about race, which is the exact opposite of what you claim to want to do. If you are talking about race all the time, guess what? You can't have equality because we can't change the color of our skin. So because we are visually different, that's right. Someone who's white looks different than someone who's black, than someone who's Hispanic. We just look different anyway. White people look different from white people. Black people look better from black people. We just look different as individuals. Some people look similar. Some people don't look similar. I have people that are like, hey, I saw your twin. Okay, I don't get offended. Oh man, you call me that person? You fucking bringing this up. Stupid. A lot of white girls. Oh. And I feel no ways about that. No ways? What's a no way? Oh my God. Because inclusivity is what my message is always about. I'm glad that this conversation is being included in the mainstream narrative, says Lizzo. It's because you won't shut the fuck up. You won't shut up. We want you to. Quote continues. What I don't like is how the people that this term was created for are not benefiting from it because it's bullshit. No one's buying your woke bullshit. Girls with back fat, girls with bellies that hang, girls with thighs that aren't separated, that overlap, girls with stretch marks. Like now you're just going completely off the rails. What are you talking about? What about girls with blue hair? What about girls with long fingernails, with short fingernails? What are you talking about? You know, girls who are on the 18 plus club. What's in the 18 plus club? What does that mean? 18 children? What are you talking about? 18 stones? I don't even know what you're talking about. What does thigh gap have to do with this? I don't like thigh gap either. Okay, some people just have a thigh gap. They have, I don't know. Now that the phrase is a sexy one, thanks in large part to Lizzo's efforts, it's no longer as honest or inclusive as its origins. Quote, body normative may not have the same glitter to it. Her positivity, putting the word before it, is just another part of her positivity. And that's what's really contagious, says Mark Jacobs. But perhaps that's the point, Lizzo adds. Quote, I think now I owe it to the people who started this to not just stop here. Fuck! Please stop. Please. Why? Why? Just stop.
You went full retard, man.
Enough. Enough. You're not going to stop now? We have to make people uncomfortable again. I'm uncomfortable. I'm uncomfortable. I just saw a picture of you. I'm uncomfortable right now. So that we can continue to change. Change is always uncomfortable, right? Yes, change is uncomfortable. Just like the discomfort of taking care of your health, changing your lifestyle. But we wouldn't want to actually change our lifestyle for the positive. We wouldn't want to actually change our lifestyle to improve our health, would we, Lizzo? Change is always uncomfortable, right? That's right. So rather than encourage change and health, let's just get fatter. Let's just enjoy. Look, I have stretch marks. All right, this is bullshit. Girls with stretch marks. I have stretch marks. I have stretch marks for building muscle and getting big too quick. I have stretch marks. Okay, I have stretch marks on my biceps. I have stretch marks on the back of my arms. I have stretch marks on the inside of my thighs. I have them. Okay, what does that have to do with anything? Fine, you have stretch marks. Cool. Some people have birthmarks. I have some moles that I was born. Fine. What does that do? What are you talking about? What are you talking about, you dumb beesh? What are you talking about? Make music. Stop talking. I mean, I guess you have to sing, but aside from that, don't like go sit in the corner. I think Lizzo needs to sit in the corner and not talk for like a week. I wish we could have some kind of timeout. Like you can't say anything for like 24 hours. You're in timeout. You're in life timeout. You just said too much stupid shit in one concentrated area and people need a break. Oh my God. Girls with back fat. I mean, I have back fat. I have fat on my back. Girls with bellies that hang. I mean, should we be encouraging bellies that hang? Like hanging bellies? You do realize all these things are not normal. Like it's not normal. You don't have to be 4% body fat, but it's not normal to have exceptional amounts of fat. You know why? Because you're supposed to move and not overeat and not eat processed fucking shit. I don't know. I don't even know what to say to this fucking shit anymore. Just get upset. Oh God, look at these fucking posts. Where these come from? Oh my God. We'll leave that for tomorrow. I have to get some more context on this one. What the fuck is that all about? Let's see what we got here. What are your thoughts on this? Come on, fam. I read it and I added in my own fucking humor and comedy in the middle of it. But bottom line, look, and this says nothing about what you find attractive. It has nothing to do with what you find attractive. But I don't like all this justification for people not changing. We need people to have more shame about not executing, about not taking care of themselves or their family, or doing the best for their body, respecting their bodies. Like we need to have a little bit more self-shame. There's nothing wrong with having some shame. Where it crosses the line is you beating yourself up and insulting yourself and feeling worthless. There's a big difference between feeling some self-shame for not getting up for your workout, for skipping a workout, for not sticking to your nutrition. That's not a bad thing. If you don't have shame, that means you don't feel bad about anything. That means you just, whatever I want is perfect because it's me. No, that's a child. A child doesn't have shame because they don't know better. You have to fucking teach your child. And what we're seeing is all these people, all the millennials, everyone that's coming of age now, that's finally old enough to open their fucking mouths, you're realizing, oh shit, we fucked up. Oh shit, we fucked up by educating people with this kind of ridiculous extremist nonsense. This is the real virus. This type of speak, and it's the same shit that's happening in the streets right now. It's all the same vein. the fat acceptance, the look at me, I want attention. What do you think is you think it's different than the protesters that are in people's faces while they're eating dinner? These are people that don't take personal responsibility. These are people that have no boundaries. These are people that are playing the victim, that are literally just begging for attention. That's why they're getting video clips of everything. That's why they have camera crews following them when they're assaulting people and harassing people. This is the fucking real virus. We don't talk about obesity anymore. Where's obesity? Now, I'll read this question. I'll read this post from Danielle. Lizzo is shaming those who aren't attracted to obese people, putting the sexy in every size. There are people who don't find fat sexy, and you can't change their preferences. Can't be done. I agree, Danielle. Thanks for the comment. We're talking about COVID a little bit. That's already been super politicized. But what we're not talking about is that the fact that obesity is going up since COVID. And people are not dying less from obesity. People are dying from COVID more because of obesity. And the 30 to 40,000 deaths every month from obesity-related issues, that hasn't gone away. That's ramped up. It's just been probably marked as COVID deaths because a lot of people that are obese like that died from COVID. Okay. But people still have high blood pressure, heart disease. People are still have people. Did diabetes stop? Hey, did diabetes stop? Did diabetes stop? Did it? Did it? Is no one obese anymore? Did the obesity epidemic stop? Or something? Did I miss something? I mean, I'm going to go hard on face fuckers. I'm not stopping talking about this content. I mean, YouTube's already censoring me. All right, it's over. YouTube's already been completely censoring me for a long time, and it's getting worse. So what am I going to do? Continue putting out content and continue making everything more and more private behind paywalls and behind gates, because the real content is, I'm still going to be doing it, and I'll put it anywhere that I fucking possibly can. That's what she said.
I will rain down on a godly fucking firestorm upon
But
you.
it's already here. The censorship is here. It's done. And when you let this kind of infection get in to the mainstream, into the bloodstream, it's going to keep on going, and we're letting it tear through. That's just really what's happening. It's tearing through everything, and it's awful. Absolutely awful. Right? You're considered abnormal if you don't eat fast food. Fuck yeah, you are. Oh, come on. It's just a bite. Come on, just a little bit. Come on, just a little bit. Fuck you. Bella Wolf. My husband is an admission nurse, and he said they are diagnosing people with T2D in the ERs, type 2 diabetes, and a lot of them waste beds because they end up dying from COVID. Trevere, when I visit websites and medical research, which is part of my job, there are warning labels that say persons with obesity and higher BMIs are more at risk for COVID-19. You can't make this up. Well, Trevere, we know from all the social justice warriors that BMI is white supremacist. BMI was created by white men. It's evil. It's evil and it's racist, and you need to fucking get your facts in order, motherfucker. You need to get your facts in order.
I was kidding! I was only kidding!
Get your shit together. Come on. You're a racist. You're a racist person. You'll stop being such a racist. Stop telling facts to my face. I don't like it. Yeah, just like before and afters, those racist before and afters, those white supremacy before and afters. God, it's time to fucking make some more content. I'm ready to rage, fam. I'm ready to rage. We're just getting started. Ugh. Let's see what we got here. All right, let's get one more post in here. All right, remember, if you want to join the Swole fam, now's the time to fucking do it. If you're tired of exposing your eye holes and your ear holes to this nonsense, join the Swole fam. Check it out, Swolenormousx.com. We got some great stuff this week. We got some fire coming for all you B-shiz. Oh, man, we're ready to fucking level this fuck up. Junie, longtime creeper here. What's up, Junie? Just wanted to share my pre-quarantine body to my current body. 31 pounds down, but have been maintaining since June. Working on being honest with myself that I've been eating at maintenance and not in a deficit. But honestly, I'm okay with that because by maintaining, I've proven to myself that I'm capable of not gaining back the weight like the last time. Went from 260 pounds to 229 pounds. I still have 60 more pounds to go, hoping to have it off in the next 2 years. Slow and steady is sustainable. Keep getting after those gains, fam. Hashtag consistency. Yeah. Justin, take away some of the fast food chains, and that would be a good start. Well, we don't want to do that. We don't want to do that. We want to just blame everyone else for calling us fat, but we don't want to take away all our treats. Don't take away my treats. Don't take away my treats. It's all there on every fucking corner. But that's okay, right? It's okay. It's okay to have food on fucking junk food on every fucking corner. That's not the problem. It really isn't the problem. The problem is people fucking eating it. Oh, Jesus Christ. All right, we got some Swole card action right now. Oh, what we got here? What we got here? Mike. What we got at the buzzer? This kid is making some birthday gains today. That's right, I'm turning the big 4-5. Is that a thing? Sounds like it should be a thing. Anyway, I'm 45 and for some stupid reason, I woke up at 2:30 in the morning. I guess I'm excited for my birthday? Not really, but since I was up, I decided to do some yang to yin yoga and then just for fun did a headstand, which until the other day hadn't done one in probably 15 years. I would like you all to do your best to ignore the work shirt and the fact that it's tucked into my track pants. I didn't want it falling over my face while taking the pic. So I'm not going to say I feel better than I did in my 20s because honestly, I don't remember how I felt then. What I do know is before joining Swolenormous and the fam, I felt terrible and I needed to improve myself. So thank you everyone for all the help and support. I appreciate it and it means a lot. Have a great day, everyone. Love it. Love it, Mike. Good shit. So everyone jump in the group and make sure you wish Mike a happy birthday. Make sure you wish him a happy birthday. That's what's fucking fire. You know, we're all getting older. We're all getting older every year. But the question is, you know, what are you doing every day to set the stage for the next day? It's just habits. You know, your strength is going to decrease. Your recovery time is going to increase. You know, things are going to change, but they're really only changing if you allow them to change. If you use that as justification for not putting in extra effort. If you're like, oh, well, I'm older. I shouldn't be working out this hard. Well, you're going to fucking keep on sliding backwards. That's why I keep on working this beesh. That's why I keep on working the puppa beesh as if she's a pup. I'm going to keep on walking her up and down the stairs. Nonstop. Happy birthday, Mike, from the fam. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Swole season. Make sure you go drop a comment on that post. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. All right, fam, here we go. Let's get into today's Swole season card give a shway. Here we go. Swole card party time. Swole card party. Scroll, nothing, goose, hashtag Swole season. Britt, congratulations! Britt Tebow, hashtag Swole season, nut her up and shut her up. Well, that's exactly what we got to do. Congratulations, Britt. Everyone say congratulations, Britt. Drop some biceps and gorillas in the comments down below. Send us an email to support@swolenormous.com, swolecard 1602 in the subject, your mailing address in the body of the email. Congratulations, Britt Tebow. Congratulations. Congratulations. That was a good comment right there. Nut her up and shut up. Nut up that beach. Congratulations, Britt. Congratulations. Congratulations. Get some gorillas. Very, very nice. Very nice. Send us that email. Good stuff. Let's nut this beesh up. Everyone say congratulations. Don't be a beesh. Don't be a beesh. Be nice to Brit. Say congratulations. Come on. You'll win next time.
Stop whining.
We gotta nut this beesh up. All right. Be nice. Be nice. Drop some unicorns with sexy beesh. Papa's in the back giving no fucks. Oh yeah. You go nutty. Oh, you sexy beesh. I nail it every time. 60% of the time, it works every time. That doesn't make sense. Oh, delicious. Well, fam, congratulations for making it through another episode of the Mancast. So get yourself some Fitness Falcon gear over at Swolenormousapparel.com, and I'll see you all tomorrow for episode 1603 of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular Swolecast, Beercast, Broadcast, Gamecast, Mancast, Pimpcast, Sleevescast, and Slaycast in the realm, because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. Oh, half the game. Wait, baseball is 90% half mental. That was Yogi Berra. Good quotes. Well, thank you so much for joining me, fam, and I'll see you tomorrow for 1603. Peace, McGeese, Deuce Magoose, ya boy, Papa Swolio. Out.
Crazy flow, need a straight jacket. Cash flow, I'm a bank addict. 6 subs, had the bass smacking. 808, had the place clapping. 3 girls is enough for me, so I pull out like the stock crashing, like an IPO trying to purchase me. This a private sector, so you can't have it. Faking all that boom bapping. Who you think you is, boy? 90s want they sound back, so I give rap all these fake rappers as I take matters in my own hands. I don't need rapping, I don't need Zans. I don't need help, I'm a grown man. Now they can't laugh and they so mad, it's like
Yeah, I found that young king with my crown at 10 racks in the fanny pack, couple hundred in the Louis bag.
That's a bag that you made.
that's a bed that you made. That's a bed that you laid. What kind of game is you playing? We go hard in the paint, yeah. What the fuck is you saying? I only go where they pay. What kind of game is you playing? Yeah, whoa, my shit is relevant. Our topic, my melanin is popping. I'm taking skeletons on closets and making new deposits. I'm in my element, no ollies, you children popping.